numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Dallas Cowboys. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Let's go now. 60 or.
64. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Rock it.
Slam. Hey, switch gears. Switch.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
22-jet bomber. Check 9. Check 3.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
We got this.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play. Show it. Slay.
Hard.
Here, switch it. Check.
Go out. Get it.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw with Kessler. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Check, crouch. 25, check 25, check 5.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
6-6, pull it high.
Check 52. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Ready?
Kessler. Off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. John Simon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. They stare up now at a 3rd and long. Kessler and company needing something big after the sack.
80 weapons. Gone.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set 18 Gator. Switch. Hey, Orbit. Defense.
On 3rd and long, it's Kessler. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. John Simon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. 1st-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Oh, a design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Wait, that 53!
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380. 54.
Hey, watch the slant.
Regular. Hey, Delta.
Check. Watch the
Hit.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. $51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right, number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
70. Indy. 54. Christian Travis.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 31. Under 10. 10. Check 13. Check. Kill.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 77 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they've ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 66.
Brady gives to Michelle. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Brady. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Kessler. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Check the hot read. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
On first down, Elliott, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Kessler throwing now. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
29, Alpha.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. 4 yards the pickup, first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 24, Brady. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. But only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
No. Check the backer, check the backer. Check. Sugar. 54.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. It's caught. This is White. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. No. Off. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Shit. Right there, 54, right there.
Play action. Now Kessler.
Just like that.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Cooper was the target there, and it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check 24, check 24.
Bud.
Tighten up. Undercut. Hey, check 24, check 24.
Now Kessler. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Come on now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for New England, 71 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch out, watch out.
Who's your quarter?
Jam. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 4, check 4. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They go to Elliott again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Got it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam off. Look at me. Score. Squeeze.
Watch twitch. Watch
Now.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Kessler. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick.
Watch twitch. Watch twitch. Slam. Hey, switch gears.
On first down, it's Elliott, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Pick up the defense.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. On 2nd and 9, Kessler. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
ran a perfect defense in this situation, would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Let him know, let him know. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Bang, bang. Hit it.
To throw is Kessler. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Recon, 152 fighter.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Slam.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready? 10-2 saw. 2 jet bombers. 2 jet bombers.
Go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check. Crunch. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Same.
Check go.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
4 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Tom Brady needing a fourth quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. N'Keal Harry, the rookie, his intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
And 6 yards to go.
Hey, that wide, 80.
Mike 54. You don't want this. Stay at home. Stay at home.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Now, how many times have we seen that? Third down, and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP last season.
Mike's by 4. Bang it.
Hey, exit. Check it.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go 50.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Throwing again. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Hey, check it. 72.
To throw on third down, Brady. And a fast footwork by White. It's complete. James White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. To try again after the sack. Brady, he's got White here. It's a gain of 7, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, 66. Go Bandit.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. DeMarcus Lawrence. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready?
51 to Mike.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. 6-6, pull it high. Check 52.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
On first down, Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Elliott. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line.
From the gun on third down, Kessler. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Lawrence Guy able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. He hits right, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Alert.
Mike 54.
Back to throw, Brady. Now a desperation throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 41 yards. He's back to throw. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. And it's incomplete. And now just 3 seconds left. Look at the clock. Time for one more shot. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One final try now for Brady. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Good game, man.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot.
Got bad out of here, your chin, boy.
So for Dallas, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for New England, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.